If you're over 70, there are 7 things your body should still be able to do, and most people quietly lose 2 or 3 of them without ever noticing. By the time you notice, it's often too late to get them back. Let's find out exactly where you stand right now in the next 10 minutes. If you are over 70 and you care about staying independent, subscribe right now and turn on notifications. What I'm about to share could be the difference between living freely and losing control of your own life. I'm Dr. Clifford Adeshina, and in over 20 years of medicine, I have watched older adults miss the early warning signs that would have saved their independence. By the time this video ends, you will have a complete map of where your body truly stands right now. Here's what nobody tells you. Your body doesn't fail all at once. It fails in pieces. A little less strength, a little less balance, a little less sleep. And because these things fade so slowly, most people don't notice until something breaks, until they fall, until they can't open a jar. The hard truth is this: by the time you realize something is wrong, you may have lost months of the ability to fix it. But here's what gives me hope. These 7 things are not genetic. They are not luck. They are signals. And signals can be improved. Think about that. After 70, your body enters what scientists call the decline acceleration window. What this means is simple. The things that kept you strong at 50 now require deliberate attention. Your muscles don't automatically stay strong. Your balance doesn't maintain itself. Your mind doesn't stay sharp without use. It's like a river. If you keep the water flowing and challenging the banks, the channel stays clear and strong. If you let it sit still, the channel silts up and weakens. The same is true for your body right now. And here is where it gets serious. Most people over 70 have stopped using many of these systems the way they used to. They sit more, they walk less, they reach less. And their bodies, responding exactly as they're designed to respond, begin to let go of the capacities they're no longer asked to maintain. I had a patient, Eleanor Whitfield, 73 years old, who came to see me complaining of fatigue, nothing more. But when I asked her 4 simple questions: can you stand from a chair without using your hands? Can you walk without stopping? Can you open a jar? Do you sleep through the night? She couldn't answer yes to a single one. She laughed it off. She said, "Doctor, I didn't even notice I was losing these things. I just quietly built my whole life around not needing them anymore." 18 months later, Eleanor reached for a spice jar on a low shelf in her kitchen. She lost her balance. It wasn't a hard fall, the kind a strong 50-year-old wouldn't even remember happening. But her legs didn't catch her in time, and her hip didn't forgive her. 3 months in rehab. She never fully got her independence back. Here's what haunts me. Everything Eleanor lost that day was reversible 18 months earlier. The tools to prevent it took 10 minutes a day. She just didn't know. Let me show you what matters. First, can you stand from a chair without your hands? This is your foundation for independence. Research published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who could do this had up to 50% lower risk of losing their independence within 3 years. Here's what to do tonight. Before dinner, practice standing and sitting from your chair 5 times slowly. That's your gift from me. Second, can you balance on one leg for 10 seconds? This one is silent. Balance fades without warning. Then one day, there's a slip, and everything changes. While standing near your counter, lift one foot a few inches. Hold it. If you wobbled, stand on one leg while brushing your teeth, morning and night. Your balance will return faster than you believe. Third, can you open a jar and make a strong fist? Your grip strength predicts longevity, heart health, and cognitive function. It's remarkable. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that every 5-kilogram decrease in grip strength was linked to a 16% increase in all-cause mortality risk. Keep a stress ball by your chair. Squeeze it while watching television. Open your own jars. Carry your own groceries. Now I need you to pay very close attention to what comes next. Fourth, can you walk at a steady pace without getting winded? Your walking speed tells us about your heart, lungs, muscles, and balance all at once. In fact, doctors now call it the 6th vital sign. Research shows adults over 70 who maintain a brisk walking pace have up to a 40% lower rate of cardiovascular events compared to those who walk slowly. Take a 10-minute walk 3 or 4 times this week at a slightly challenging pace. Fifth, do you sleep through the night and wake rested? While you sleep, your body repairs itself. Your brain washes itself clean. A study tracking adults over 65 found that those with poor sleep quality had nearly double the rate of cognitive decline over a 5-year period compared to consistent sleepers. Go to bed at the same time every night. Get morning light. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. No coffee after 2 in the afternoon. Sixth, can you still learn something new? There's a myth that older brains are finished. It's completely false. Your brain can form new connections for your entire life. A study in JAMA Neurology found that older adults who regularly engage in cognitively challenging activities showed 32% slower rates of cognitive decline than those who didn't. Learn one new thing this week: a recipe, a card game. Call someone and ask them to teach you something. 7th, do you have a reason to get up and someone who would notice if you went quiet? In all my years, I watched people with serious illness stay vibrant because they had a reason to stay. I watched people in perfect health fade because they had no one to show up for. Researchers have found that chronic loneliness carries a health risk comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. The heart was not built to do this alone. Call one person this week. Find something that gives your day a shape. Volunteer somewhere. Give your life a person and a purpose. If you've made it this far, you already care more about this than most people your age. Stay with me, because these last two signs are the ones almost nobody checks, and they're the ones that quietly predict all 5 you just heard. In the comments below, tell me which of these 7 signs resonates most with you. Which one are you struggling with? I read every comment. Your answer shapes what I cover next. After 20 years of watching what happens when people ignore these signals, I developed something I call the 7 pillars of staying strong. These aren't random. They're a system: strength, balance, grip, speed, rest, mind, connection. Each one protects the others. I'm giving you this framework because it's the clearest way to see where you stand. Pick just one pillar tonight, only one. Do one small thing related to it every single day for 2 weeks. If it's strength, stand and sit 5 times before dinner. If it's balance, stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. If it's grip, squeeze a stress ball. If it's sleep, set a bedtime and keep it. If it's mind, learn one new thing. If it's connection, call one person. If it's walking, take a 10-minute walk. After 2 weeks, add a second pillar. By 12 weeks, all 7 will be part of your life. If anything reveals something concerning chest pain, true cognitive changes, balance getting worse, tell your doctor. You now know what matters. You now know where the work is. Every single pillar can be rebuilt, not overnight, but by small, consistent choices. Most people your age will never know the difference. They will fade without understanding why. But you have a map, and a map changes everything. You sat with me through this entire video because you refuse to accept slow, quiet decline. That part of you is right. You matter. Your life matters. Share this video with one person you love. Send it as an act of protection. Then subscribe and turn on notifications. And in the comments, tell me, which pillar are you starting with this week? Your body has been working for you every single minute of your life without asking for anything in return. The least you can do is give it the truth. I am Dr. Clifford Adeshina, and I will see you in the next one. Everything I have shared today is general medical information based on published research and clinical experience. It is not a personal diagnosis or a replacement for care from your own doctor. Always consult your physician or qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your medication, diet, supplements, or health routine.